So Professor Liu is going to show you how to using array in loops. Let's continue that. So array in loops, it's occasionally necessary to iterate. So many times you want to loop, you want to repeat the same thing over the element array, assigning the element value based on the certain calculation. Okay, we call this loop, right? So for example, let's do this. We're going to have an integer array right here. So integer array, I need to type the data type first. Is that right? So my data type, Ryan, can you tell me what should I type right here? Good job. And I want to size 9. All right. So I put 9. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. Typo. 9. Okay. So I got that right now. And I continue. So when I want to go over this array, so it's more than one number. And starting from last semester, you already learned that if you have more than one number, and you always use, and exactly, because array is the fixed number. So it's 5, 10, 15, something like that. So it's the best looping structure for array is for loop. Okay, it's for loop. So for example, my array is the integer type. There are 5 numbers, and for I to start this, I always do for integer, because I know an array always start from 0. So I start from 0 less than 5 plus plus, and assign 42 into this array. So each element in this array is assigned the value of 42. The x variable for the for loop is using as the index of the array. So the index always start from 0. That's why last semester I told you that when we do for loop, I recommend you always start from 0, because for loop is mainly serve the purpose for an array. Okay, so far understand? All right, so let's continue. Let's do array in loops. So let's fill in the blank to declare array of integer. There are 9 elements. Is that right? So first of here, to each element is 45. So there are 9 elements. I'm going to put 9 here. Is that right? Okay. Now tricky. If I have 9 elements, I start from 0. Pay attention and use less equal. So what will be my last elements index? What will be my last elements index, Andrew? A. Yes, that will be A. All right. Then I am going to put the index. And in this question, we use what variable to represent the index? X. All right. So if you finish, you check everything's correct. Okay, so far, do you have any question for this one? Let me know. All right, so sololearn is use the easy easy approach to let you understand that. Then once we understand that, we practice with more complicated projects and more complicated class assignment. Okay, let's do array in loop. Okay, so for this, let's output for this, and we don't need to try it. Before I try it, can anyone tell me what will happen for this one? Anybody? We didn't want to write. We did not write it. And anybody? Eric, can you tell me? Can you expect what will be happen here for this question? Jose, can you help me? Anybody? So my integer array 5, and assign 42 into each one of them. And I'm going to X, C out in that. So I will come out with loop 42. So I will write 542. All right, 542. Okay, you can try this at home by yourself. Again, let's try this right now. Okay, fill in the blank to print all elements. All right, so my array has 3 elements. I suggest you always start from 0, use less. Don't use less equal. Less equal is confused. So if you use less, I put 3 here. Is that okay? All right, to display, to print, in C++. To print in C++, I use what word? Keyword, Oscar, CL. Yeah, okay. Now I am going to, can anyone tell me that what's my
ARR.
that's right, it's called ARR. Is that right? Because the name is called ARR. Okay? Perfect. All right. So we check. All right. So we complete